Hey guys, today is a great day. It marks my 3-year anniversary as an actor and model. Can't believe I made it to 3 years. It's like the longest thing I've stuck with ever. So I'm glad that I've made it to 3 years and I can't wait for many more. I'm blessed to have done as many productions as I have, commercials, feature films, TV shows, internet projects, just a blessing, and hopefully more and more will come my way. Just had a few films in theaters, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Dirty Grandpa, Batman vs. Superman is on the way, Allegiance on the way, if not already out, pre-recording this if you haven't figured that out. So make sure you go in there, see them, look for me. Pretty sure I'm somewhere on there. If you want, check my Facebook page, I'll be posting pictures. So today's video will be actually how I got into acting and modeling 3 years ago today. Well, let me take that back. 3 years ago today was the first time I ever stepped on a set. The first set I ever stepped on was the TV series Betrayal. How I got started with acting and modeling. Last year, junior in college, we were boarding the plane and one of the guys had just fake proposed to one of the girls like in the airport, and it was honestly hilarious. He did it with my high school class ring, which was really funny, and everybody in the airport believed it. So this one's another story that I'll have to tell and go back to. But we're getting on the airplane and we're making our way to our seats and we're still talking about it, laughing, and everybody's, congratulations, and we're just cracking up because like, yo, that wasn't even real. Like, do you see this? But it's okay. But as we're going to the seat, a woman was in the aisle and she, apologized, like, hey, you could go by. No problem, take your time. I make it to my seat. She just looks at me and she goes, wow, like, was that your voice? I'm like, yeah, that was me. And she goes, man, you sound like you should be on the radio, or you should have like a sex hotline or something. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a little creepy, little weird there for you to tell me that, but the radio would have just been fine. You didn't have to keep it going with the sex hotline, which, I mean, I probably could just do a sex hotline if I wanted to, but I'm not. So I went back home and I started looking at like voiceover stuff. I had no idea what I was doing or what I was getting into. I actually found an open casting that a company was coming to Chicago. So I went there to see if I could make it as a model. When I got there, they had told me, yeah, you needed to come with 2 things prepared. Acting, modeling, singing, or dancing. So I'm like, well, I got modeling. I'm not singing in front of nobody, and I'm sure not about to dance in front of nobody. So I guess I gotta find something to act out in front of them. So while I'm waiting my turn, I'm like on my phone looking at monologues, just trying to, find one that I can do real fast because, hey, my turn's coming up and I didn't know I had to do this. So I memorized the monologue. I went up, it was my turn. I had modeling as my number 1, acting as number 2. So they had me basically just walk in a straight line back and forth, and then they had me read my monologue. So when I finished, I came down, I met with the representative, but the representative like took me to this back room, and I'm like, I don't know about this, if I should go in this back room with you, because you ain't take nobody else to the back room. Like, I watched everything and you didn't take nobody else back there, like what's about to happen, And they were like, why do you have modeling as number 1 and acting as number 2? Well, I mean, I've sort of modeled before, doing a few fashion shows, but I've never acted before. I didn't even know we needed it until I sat down and heard you say it earlier. And they were like, well, wait, like, you didn't have this monologue prepared? I was like, no, I memorized this while I was sitting down and came up and did it. I ain't even seen the movie that it's from, so I was just doing it how I thought it was supposed to be. They were like, wow, I've never had anyone do that before, and it was really good. One, you need to go back and watch that movie and watch the scene that you just did so you can actually, see the emotion and everything that comes from that scene. And 2, I'm going to have one of my representatives set you up with a bunch of stuff. So we're going to move you to the next round, but don't do nothing. We're going to have somebody special come in and talk to you. So I'm like, okay. So I got the slip and everything like everybody else that, made it to the next round got. I'm waiting in the next room. Everybody's with a different representative and they're filling out paperwork and stuff. So I'm like, You know, I'm about to feel nothing now. I'm about to read what's about to happen and see what's going on. So this person comes in like, hey, are you Brian? Yeah, it's me. They go, here, this is for you, and you don't have to do nothing else, you can go. Well, I'm like, I ain't got to fill nothing out like they feel. Nah, you good. Just look at that, you gone. Cool. Thank you for your time. I left. So when I got to my car and sat in my car, it was a list of every agency, every extras production company, every casting company, everything in Chicago that I needed to get started. So what did I do? I went home, got on the computer, started going. 2 weeks later, I was on Betrayal. Next week, Chicago Fire. 2 weeks after that, I was on Divergent. See, it must have been meant to be. And I followed through with it. And I keep doing it because I keep getting work. So it must be meant to be. So, since this is something that I love and I enjoy doing, I'm going to keep doing it just like these videos. So make sure you stay tuned next week for more funnies. See you guys.